Okay. But brother, yeah, you coming
Yeah, I
down to
want
the
to come down to
museum?
the museum. Is it going to be welcoming for the LGBTQIA plus folks that are part of the Black community? I
Absolutely.
don't know.
Yeah. Why wouldn't we
Some of the
welcome
things you
you?
guys say just don't seem very welcoming. It seems very divisive.
Like what?
Just
Like
like
what? What do we
the
say that's not welcome?
feminization of black men through weed and Obama and like these weird things and you know,
That's not nothing to do with the LGBT community because a lot of these dudes who are feminized are technically heterosexual, and that's the problem. So these guys have a lot of repressed energy that they ain't living up to, and it comes out aggressive. I don't have no problem with the dude if that's what you do and you say, hey man, I'm open with my sexuality and this is what I do. I
and
respect that because you live in your damn truth. It's these weird niggas who are trying to um, fight the feelings that they have and then try to be overly masculine and then they become violent and aggressive with other dudes. That's the energy that's real janky and messed up. So yeah, we don't have no problem with nobody in
okay.
the LGBT community, bro. You come on down there, and then there might be in there might be somebody in there for you. So you
Okay.
come on down and
I
have a
just want
good
to make
time,
sure
man.
because I see,
Yeah.
I mean, I follow along with like, your content, Dr. Umar's content, and I don't know, sometimes a lot of things y'all say, it seem like almost divisive into the community that y'all are all claiming to protect or fight to actually focus on things that are important, not FDMGs that are specific to one, to black male children, that's kind of indoctrination. Let's focus on things that are actually, going to help everyone, male, female, and everything in between that's, has black skin.
So that you guys, you brothers and sisters from the LGBT community, you got to stop acting like your sexuality is a separate ethnic group. Because what happens is y'all get with the white LGBT community and you think you have more of a camaraderie with them than you do with us. And
I
that is a
don't think
problem.
so. I think that
You
we
got it?
use the privilege that we get from having that gay, quote unquote, being in that box. We use that privilege of that, just like a lot of black people that are lighter skinned use that privilege of being that lighter skin to their advantage. It's not necessarily stopping me from still fighting for black rights. It's just knowing my place, and especially knowing my place in the black community, where I know that a lot of people, 9 out of 10 straight black people, aren't gonna like me. So I'm gonna have to stick up for myself. I'm gonna have to demand my respect. In white communities, they accept you open arms. They just don't want you to have the same rights they have. So I'm still fighting the same rights either way. But I would like to be respected by my own community, and I wouldn't feel the need to have to go and push myself into certain boxes because there shouldn't be the box to begin with.
Says your privilege. Now what privilege do you have? What LGBT privilege do you
Like
have as a black
up
person?
until I
What
was
privilege do you have?
25, I ain't old or whatever, but up until I was 25, I had the privilege of like, yes, there's like homeless housing for straight people. There's also additional housing for gay people. There's
Right,
also,
right. Yeah,
you
you
get way
get
more
benefits
benefits
from
from
the
the,
white
and
community.
there's certain things, it's just like with single mothers, they get a lot of privileges, and it wasn't specifically just made for them. It was a lot of things that were made for white single mothers that they got the benefit from because they targeted them to get the man out of the home. So, it's things that are going on right now that
Right.
we still do to each other that was made by white people, and we push it, especially with our black advocates. And that's why I was saying what I was saying in the comments, like, will I be welcome if I come there? Because I don't think a feminization of a man is a problem. I think the masculine, like the masculinization of the man was the issue in the beginning, was
Saying
like,
that we're wait, slow down, brother, slow down. Are you saying that the black community is just too
no, I think that
masculine?
we
There's
have
too
a
much
false sense of
masculinity?
what has to be masculine, and so does non-black people of us, and that's why every race is intimidated by black skin. When they see us in the streets and we walk past them, they want to dress like us, look like us, talk like us. When they're in presence with us, their energy is weird. You can tell they're intimidated by us, and it doesn't even be that I'm gay as hell, and people be intimidated until I talk and they hear that like I'm not a threat. And I live in LA. You wouldn't think that it's like that. I'm from Sacramento, but it's really like that where I'm at. Like, it's racist.
Of course. But but the thing is, there is no, as a gay black man, you don't really, they'll give you extra tangible things in order to keep you around as a mascot so that they can get tangible things. That's what they do to our LGBT brothers and sisters. They'll use you as mascots. They'll parade one or two of you around. It's not a lot of you. They'll get one or two of you, tokenize you, and they'll shower you with stuff and say, hey, look at my black gay friend. I'm standing up for him. Write me a check for my organization so that I can advocate for him. And y'all never get none of the big dollars that these white LGBT organizations get. They always have to allocate it to you themselves, and they give it to you in little increments. I know how they get down. And also, look, the whole black community, especially in LA, me and others, we were in the forefront of fighting for justice for those brothers who got caught up at Ed Buck's house when the white LGBT community was silent about Ed Buck up here murdering, allegedly, all of these black men. They didn't do a thing about it. It was the straight black community and the gay black community, all of us working together to try to bring justice to that situation. So we look out for our brothers and sisters, but you have to put your blackness before your sexuality.
Yeah, I think we do. I agree with what you're saying, but I think it's very situational because at the same time, a lot of heterosexual and gay people too, black people watch the Jeffrey Dahmer series. And it was viral all over Black Twitter. I mean, it was a sensation. Everybody loved it. Everybody was talking about it. But I mean, now he did that to real black young men that were like about, you know, they put us as the image. You know, yes, of course, there's a gay agenda. There's been an agenda for a long time when it comes to things like that. But I think when you say a feminization, being a straight black male, and you have this predominant, you know, a lot of your fans are fans of Dr. Umar too. A lot of heterosexual male, when they hear effeminate, they think of gay.